Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, ball in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you left your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, ball in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, ball in it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Redskins would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the 49ers going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw Beathard. And his first look is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Set! Boom!
Here's Beathard to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Now let's go! Boom!
To throw is Beathard. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Nice play, baby.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Tight end right. Set!
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Hurry up, here we go.
The rookie from BYU, here's Jamal Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. They'll throw here. Beathard. He's going to fire one deep over the... Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Cousins. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Navarro Bowman able to drop him for a loss of a couple. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Double tight. Hey, boys, we got 4. To high. 180. Switch.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And look out, I think he's going to go. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Nice pick.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last
time? No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Two times. Hey, we got 4 down.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
With Navarro Bowman, we might as well just call him the comeback kid. I mean, he keeps battling injuries, coming back, and continuing to play at a high level.
Through those injuries, three-time Pro Bowler, and a bright future still ahead of him, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. And he's the guy that they're going to turn to really set up this defense and have them start to play well toward that NFL-style level.
Now Cousins. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
3-19. On second down, Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense that's just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks, too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Beathard. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Trent Murphy in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Beathard to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Here we go now.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
We ain't giving up nothing today. All right, here we go.
They run it again with Williams. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Let's go.
To throw is Beathard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Gets around him. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Cousins. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about it. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Redskins are going to get a 1st down. Now, this works, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even go into fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
That's a big league run. Takes them down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will get you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up, and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommending they run it again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Marcel Reese, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put him in the driver's seat. And his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Preston Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green, 39, 99, Philly, here we go!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Leopard! Here we go now! All right now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gun! 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 Kill! Turn up! Over! Check three!
Beathard. Airing it deep for Garcon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
All right, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And now running right through him. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Now let's go. Boom, landing. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. You go take. You got take. Over.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down, Cousins. Docks it with a grab over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. First down, here's Cousins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Cousins to throw it. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play. It's good to see Josh Dotson back on the field. Only 2 games played as a rookie due to an injury. They need his high-flying ways to spark their offense.
And they expect a lot out of those high-flying ways. 3rd wide receiver taken in last year's draft. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Cousins. Busts through the tackle. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run with Thompson, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Baby, get him, boys. Get him, boys.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Over the middle to Garcon. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hurry up. Here we go.
Here's Hoyer. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hoyer. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Hoyer. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Zebra. Check hot route. Hot.
Here's Marshall. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And here come the Redskins now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Watch tight end.
Ringo. Two.
4 down.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
So with the addition of Solomon Thomas, think about what the 49ers have done now in their last 3 drafts. Eric Armstead, defensive tackle / end. DeForest Buckner, the same thing, out of the University of Oregon as well. And now Solomon Thomas stayed in the Pac-12 and got 3 big-time players.
And Thomas, Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year a season ago at Stanford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one, it's pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Looking to throw. Got a man, it's right. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56. 53. Leopard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Preston Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Detroit! Detroit! Set!
53 is the mic.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When I evaluated Jamison Crowder coming out of Duke, I thought he was already a pro in how he approached the game and ran routes, and I think his head coach Jay Gruden agrees.
Yeah, he has said repeatedly we want to keep him on the field as much as possible. He had 847 yards, 7 touchdowns a season ago. A first down throw for Cousins. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Cousins now to throw on first down. And Davis with it left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Hey, we've got tight left, tight left.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Zebra.
1st and goal from the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Eluding the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Kirk Cousins with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Elsewhere, a third quarter score, and the Ravens have opened things up there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
Watch 32, watch 32. Here we go now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Jarius Wright, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Again, a run with Thompson. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's hauled in by Doxson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. I got 8.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base.
And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to add on